Give you a swale update today. Quite a different day from the last time I was out here. It's about 90 plus today, and there's a lot more greenery around here than there was back in March or April. So let's have a look. Okay, so here we are looking east in the bottom swale. One of the major components that has taken off out here is the echinacea. So that's what all these yellow flowers are. They call them cone flowers as well. And I wasn't real sure whether these were going to come up or not. So it's good to see these come up. They make the whole place look, they make everything look pretty spectacular. Okay, here, of course, there's some grass in here that I can't do anything about. But we've got some elderberry. That one's taken off. It's probably at least 2 feet tall. And let's see what else is in here. As you can see, the swales are dry. Haven't had much rain lately, as opposed to a month ago. So here's an apple. It's doing okay. Here's a false indigo. Those have done well. Probably some of the best. It's Queen Anne's lace. It's a wild carrot. These are attractors of beneficial wasp. Here's one of the pecans that survived, and a lot of these just leafed out within the last couple of weeks, and some of those are still in the process of waking up. So didn't expect that, but happy to see it. There's a sunflower we put in, a while back. There's a little spot of water right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there are still some tadpoles or pollywogs swimming around in there. They might emerge. Not sure. So I'll give you a panoramic view. It's all green out here now. I have mowed this pasture probably once a month. Here on the uphill side of the swale, I've got more persimmon. Alright, so we're in the middle swale. Grass is actually beginning to grow in the swale itself, which doesn't matter, it's fine. More of the echinacea. And this swale's got a lot of ragweed. Not happy about the ragweed, but it's a process of succession, so this stuff will die off in the winter. I think this is a pawpaw tree, and I might have Misidentified the other one. The pawpaws and the persimmons are kind of hard to tell apart. Another false indigo. The pecan tree doing all right. There's another pecan tree. This swale did the best with the pecans, I think. On the uphill side of the berm, pawpaw tree, false indigo, chokeberry right there, pawpaw. Then we got these trees, these bushes coming in, and I'm not sure what those are, but until I figure out what they are, I'm gonna leave those. Looks like a woody deciduous bush to me. More of the echinacea. So this is the highest swale. It's also the shallowest swale. It's the first one he dug. And he got a lot deeper on the other one. It's another. This pecan tree has been awake almost since spring, so it's been here a while. I wasn't sure about a lot of these. Oh, we have this persimmon, I think. Another pecan. That's a pawpaw tree right there. It's another one of our sunflowers. It's Queen Anne's lace. With a red leaves. Interestingly, on this swale, none of the echinacea came up, but the yarrow came up like gangbusters, and so did the lemon balm. So lemon balm, yarrow, and echinacea. And well, here's a false indigo tree that's probably 3 feet tall, so good spot for it. Got a little raspberry here. More sunflower. This is one of the pawpaws that just has got leaves on it. Now here's a plant that I can't figure out what this is. Feels leathery. It has these little seed pods, I suppose. This is one of the lower swales. This is probably one of the deeper swales too. So this swale has a tendency to hold more water for a longer time, and there's a corresponding lushness to this berm as well. I call this the shed swale. Over here, this is a bush that I thought looked interesting. Turns out this is milkweed, which is a monarch butterfly attractant. So it's already dropped its blooms, but it's a real nice flower. And there's looks like a weird looking seed pod of some sort. Okay. Looks like they're beginning to come up on all of these. Okay. So those are going to be seed pods for milkweed. Good. we should propagate those. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour from the newly planted food forest out here in the Ozarks in Missouri. So far so good. Things are coming along as well as can be expected, I suppose. There's going to be a lot of competition from plants that we don't necessarily want to cultivate out here, but they're a part of life, and the disturbance from the digging obviously is going to stir up a lot of seeds that may have lain dormant for a while. So it's just a fact of life, but most of this stuff is going to die out when it changes in the fall, or definitely in the winter. Most of the stuff out here is beneficial in some form or fashion anyway. The grass is probably the element that we least need, but which is probably the most prevalent. It's just going to be that way because this has been a pasture for generations probably. So as for now, you just have to take it a step at a time. Eventually the desirable elements will supplant most of the grass, and there's always going to be some grass out here. That'll just be a fact of life, but there's lots of grasses that are native to this prairie, and I want to facilitate bringing a lot of those back. A lot of those native grasses for me are things that I haven't learned how to identify yet, so I'm continuing to study to learn how to identify native things that are beneficial versus the other things like fescue and stuff like that. And there's also lots of native wildflowers. There's a Missouri Prairie Foundation that promotes returning prairies back to their native state, and they've got a lot of good information. I'll link that below, and they've got a nursery there, and I've ordered some native wildflowers from them. Didn't really have any success with those germinating this season. I think they just got out competed by the stuff that was already here, and so a lot of the stuff's just trial and error, just some successes, some failures, but that's the nature of the beast. So hope you enjoyed the update, and keep checking back, and thanks for watching. Bye.